Well, there could be more fireworks today in Texas at the trial of polygamist Warren Jeffs. A judge has already threatened to remove him if he acts the way he did on Friday when Jeffs fired his lawyers. CBS News correspondent Elaine Quijano has this report.
Warren Jeffs has always claimed to be a minister of God, and on Friday he turned a Texas courtroom into his own place of worship as he delivered a 55-minute tirade, chastising those who were prosecuting him for the sexual assault of 2 minors. He threatened, "I will send a scourge upon the counties of prosecutorial zeal to make humbled by sickness and death."
No longer is it really a trial. He just wanted an occasion to give a sermon.
The head of the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints was convicted in 2007 of being an accomplice to rape in Utah, but the charge was later overturned. In the current trial, Jeffs claims polygamy is his religious right, but prosecutors say they will present audio tapes where he can be heard raping an underage girl.
Religion is not on trial here. You can have a religion, but that doesn't entitle you to rape a 12 or a 13-year-old.
After Friday's outburst, Judge Barbara Walther adjourned court and advised Jeffs to speak with his fired lawyers about proper court decorum. If Jeffs is found guilty, he faces life in prison. Elaine Quijano, CBS News, New York.
And joining us now is Elissa Wall, a former member of Warren Jeffs' FLDS sect, who was the first to accuse him of criminal activity. Ms. Wall, good morning.
Good morning.
You know Warren Jeffs. What do you make of his behavior in court? Is threatening that God would bring sickness and death on those prosecuting the case. What was your reaction to this?
Honestly, I couldn't expect anything less. Warren Jeffs has never had to rationalize his behavior, and he has grown up his entire life being able to display this erratic, narcissistic behavior and not have any consequences to it. And I think that the judge holding him to a line will be good for him. But this is expected behavior. This is his last stand and his last show. And he has an entire people that he has to prove a point to.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what's going on.
In court, he defended polygamy, no surprise there. But as a former member who suffered abuse, your thoughts hearing him defend his actions?
Warren has always used religion as his defense, whatever he chose to do or force people to do. No matter how he destroyed families or destroyed people's lives, he always excused it with, this is the word of God, this is the will of God. I really think that in part of Warren, he believes that he is an extension of God and God on this earth.
Do you think he understands, though, the seriousness of these charges? I mean, he's accused of sexually abusing a 12 and a 15-year-old. Do you think that message has gotten through to him?
Honestly, I don't know what goes on inside his head. I would have to believe that at some point he would have a reality check and he would understand the magnitude of what he is accused of. And honestly, at this point, maybe that is what's going on. And now he is just wanting to become that martyr. He would often make himself akin to that of Joseph Smith. And I think that's what's going on here, is he is going down in a blaze of glory.
Did you think, though, he would do something as drastic as this, as firing his legal team? I mean, I know it's the 7th legal team that he's fired, but to then defend his own case?
It was a little shocking to me, but I've become pretty used to his irrational behavior. And he often said, even when he fired his attorneys in court, he did say to the judge that he wanted to put on a pure defense. And that made absolute sense to me. I expected something like that from him.
All right. Elissa Wall, thank you for telling us your story this morning and talking with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.